Brown Bear Dad's Value Lessons. A heartwarming journey through for important values. The forest was quiet and peaceful at night, with starlight shimmering through the leaves. Brown Bear Dad patted Little Bear's shoulder and said, "Tonight, I'm going to tell you about four important values in life." Little Bear's eyes widened. What are values? Following the path, they came upon a rushing river blocking their way. "This is our first challenge," Dad said with a smile. Little Bear frowned. "Can we step across on the stones?" Dad shook his head. "The water's too fast. That would be dangerous." They tried building a bridge from branches, but the first one was too short, and the second wobbled badly. Little Bear sighed. "This is hard." Finally, they used sturdy logs and rope to build a solid bridge. Little Bear stepped on it and laughed. "We did it," Dad said. "That's practical value, something that directly helps us reach our goal." Across the river, a small boat floated on the lake. Little Bear wanted to row to the other side for an adventure. Dad helped him into a waterproof life jacket, checked the oars, and said, "I'll be right here with you." Little Bear rowed the boat, feeling the water sway beneath him. He glanced at Dad nervously, but Dad's reassuring smile calmed him. Assurance value means moving forward with confidence, even into the unknown, Dad said. Little Bear took a deep breath and rowed onward. Deep in the forest, they saw their friend's birdhouse destroyed by the wind and rain, leaving the birds without shelter. Little Bear picked up wooden planks and resin, carefully repairing the cracked roof. Dad stood nearby, holding the ladder steady. The birds returned to their new home, singing happily. Forest friends praised Little Bear's craftsmanship. Dad said, "Recognition value is the appreciation and praise from others that inspire you to become better." Little Bear smiled with pride. As night fell, the forest animals gathered around the campfire. Little Bear brought hot tea and handed it to a shivering squirrel. They took turns telling stories, singing songs, and sharing both joys and worries. Little Bear felt every heart draw closer together. An old rabbit spoke about losing its home, and everyone listened quietly, promising to help. Dad whispered, "Empathy value connects our hearts and makes life warmer." Little Bear leaned into Dad's embrace, feeling that warmth. On the way home, Dad concluded, "Practical value helps you grow, assurance value keeps you safe, recognition value makes you better, and empathy value keeps you warm." Under the moonlight, father and son walked along a winding path, ready for their next adventure. The end.